Hey guys, it's Christy, and today's Wednesday, so I'm here for our love and relationships reading. I hope everyone is doing well. We have our manifestation candle with the crystals lit and ready to go. We've got our clear quartz crystal. And today I'm going to draw from the relationships deck, the well-being deck, and then daily meditations deck. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you'll hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep putting out content. I have been recording meditations and putting them out on the channel, so check those out. Some of them are shorter, and I think only one of them is almost 15 minutes. The others are right around 5 minutes. So check it out. If you need a little reset or you want to try out guided meditations, they're there for you. So I hope you'll enjoy them. All right, so we are going to get messaging from the relationship deck first, and I may draw a couple of cards from this deck, and then we'll move on to our well-being deck. All right, universe, what you got for us today? When it comes to love and relationships, this can be any kind of love, any kind of relationship. However the message relates to you, you will know. Whether it's a work situation, a love relationship, a parent-child, friendship, whatever it seems to be pointing to in your life, take it there and utilize the advice. So, and I always say when it takes a while for a card to pop out, part of the message is probably patience. And God knows we need that in our relationships a lot of times. So we'll let that be part of the message today. A friendly reminder to have patience when you're dealing with others. And let's see. All right, universe, what you got? Love and relationships. And also, if you would like to purchase a manifestation candle, go to the dragonfly-room.com. I'll leave it in the description. Oh, there we go. All right. So our first card has come out, and it is one that we've had before. There are many right ways for us to behave. There it is. It is possible to live upon this planet with large numbers of other beings who believe and behave in a variety of ways in peace. So when you are able to focus in such a way as to allow your alignment with Source, even though others are choosing to behave differently than you, then you will be truly free from the bondage of attempting the impossible task of getting everyone to agree on one right way. One right way would lead to endedness. Many right ways allow eternal expansion. All right, I love this because it is one of those messages that points to focusing on your own alignment, being selfish enough to want to be in alignment, and letting others live the way that they choose, regardless of how you feel about it. A lot of times we get caught up trying to control others and their behavior. This can be in any type of relationship again. And when we start getting into that mode where we're trying to control someone else and their behavior, guess where our vibration is? It's pretty low because we're not focused on what we desire. We're not focused on what our emotional guidance system is telling us. And what ends up happening is when you try to control another person and their behavior, the universe is going to bring where you're vibrating at. So you will have other situations and people enter your life. I've got to go get that one. You will have other situations and people enter your life that now you also feel like you need to control, because that's where you're vibrating, is in a controlling vibration. And so you will bring in the essence of that vibration. Okay, let me get this card. This is the second one from the relationship deck. And then I'll draw from the well-being deck. Okay, my true success is measured by my alignment. Okay, so it is saying, listen, there are many right ways to behave, and others are going to behave differently than you, and that's okay. If you're in alignment, it's not going to bother you. It's not going to be a problem for you. And now the point the universe wants to make is that your true success is measured by your alignment. So now it's how to get into that alignment. Alignment with source, being inside your vortex of creation, becoming one with the true expanded version of you, is the ultimate selfishness. And yes, in that state of alignment, all good things must come to you. And it's interesting because in the general reading, the universe also brought up being selfish enough to care about how you feel. So I find that interesting because it's like the universe is really wanting to remind us that we need to be focused on our own alignment. We need to be selfish enough to take care of ourselves, to love ourselves, and get into alignment within ourselves, regardless of what's happening out here. So I feel like this is a double message here, like pay attention. So, and yes, in that state of alignment, all good things must come to you. Every rocket of desire that you have launched will be fulfilled. True success is not the attainment of things, the achievement of tasks, or the achievement of financial abundance. True success is the coming into alignment with you. Yes, selfishly aligning with your desires, your clarity, your confidence, your knowledge, your love with yourself. It's all about self-love. Do the things that you love to do as often as you can. I have recommended playing on the playground, making mud pies in the yard, doing silly things that bring you into a silly, fun, childlike vibration. That's one of the ways you can do it. Or creative outlets, if you like to draw or paint, write, anything creative, like to do Sudoku puzzles or other things with numbers. I'm not a big numbers person, but I do love triple numbers. But the point is, do things that get you into a creative space. That's a good way to get into alignment, a great way. It's not always about meditating and going within. Sometimes what you're doing is going to naturally bring you within and bring your vibration up. So creativity, it's impossible to be working on a painting and feeling, crappy, or writing if that's your creative outlet and feel terrible. When you're in that creative space, you're automatically at a higher vibration. And when you're being silly, for sure. So those would be my recommended. Of course, meditation. I'm not saying don't do it. I literally have meditations out there that I recommend you take advantage of and utilize. So great messaging so far for our love and relationships, because that's, in relationships, the most important thing you can do is to take care of you, because when you take care of yourself, you have so much to give everyone around you. Your children, your spouse, if you're a boss, or if you have coworkers, you have so much more to offer the entire world in all of your relationships when you fill your own cup. And it's simple practices that help get you there. Doing what you enjoy, whether it's just sitting on your porch with a cup of coffee, or, it's the simple little things. Taking a bath, doing a facial, have a spa day, just all kinds of things. Whatever it is for you. Everybody's so different. There is no one size fits all. I say that all the time because it is true. So, do you know what brings you joy and what brings you into a place of contentment? It doesn't always have to be extreme joy. People think that, oh gosh, if I'm not in joy all the time, am I really going to get what I want? Yes, there are other feelings that are a little lower in vibration than joy, but are still fantastic, like contentment, ease, happiness. If you tried to be joyful all the time, you'd be exhausted because too much of a good thing is still too much. Okay, we got our well-being message. Messages, there are 2 cards. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Of course, it is exactly what we need to hear right after we're talking about that, because it is a reminder how wonderful I am. There it is. We are wanting to awaken within you your memory of how wonderful you are, how good you are, and how worthy of whatever you are wanting you are. That's a beautiful addition to this message, because in order to want to do the creative things and the self-love things for yourself, you do have to remember how wonderful you are, just the way you are. People think, I got to fix myself, and it's like it's struggle. Take the struggle out. Be easy. Hey, okay, yes, I do want to improve myself, but I do love who I am, and I'm good. What is it about yourself that you love? Think about that. Write those things down. Our last message from these cards is, I am a physical extension of creative, non-physical energy. Oh my gosh, I just love this. The universe is always so on point with these messages. You are so much more than the physical body you have come to know as you. You are source energy. This is just so great. I'm sorry. Just how wonderful I am, and then a reminder that we're more than just these bodies. We are source. We're a part of source energy. You are focused on the leading edge of thought. In this powerful now, you hold the key to allowing the source that is you to flow. The better you feel, the more you are allowing that connection. So there's some self-love for you. Understanding that we can focus our thoughts in a way that bring us into alignment with who we really are. That is the ultimate. That's the ultimate goal. The ultimate selfishness is the ultimate self-love, is understanding you are source energy. Oh, I love this. I'm a little choked up, honestly. So this is a great message for us. It's all about self-love here. The relationship today is the relationship with you, apparently. That's where all of our relationships begin, with our relationship with ourselves. And that's the point here. So I want everyone to feel that as intensely as I am, and do things to exhibit to yourself how wonderful you are, and that you are source energy. You're not just this body. You're not here to control others and try to get them to behave in any way. Just get in alignment with you. That's the message here. Do all the things. Be selfish to get into alignment with you. Everything else will fall into place, really. That is for certain. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is draw from our daily meditations deck. I really am enjoying this deck, and it gives some good things for us to reflect on, and good prompts for ways that we can meditate. And we'll see what the universe has for us in these cards. What a great message today, as always. I just love how the universe speaks to us through these cards. The universe is speaking to us in so many ways. I just have found that with these cards, for me, I get really specific guidance from these cards. I know that there are other ways that the universe is guiding me. I love triple numbers, and every time I see a triple number, it makes me feel, a little giddy and happy, and other signs as well. So when you are in alignment, you will see more of these synchronicities, more of the messaging. Sometimes the universe just speaks directly to us. I will get answers that I know I didn't think up by myself, if I'm contemplating something. So I recommend going within, and getting into that alignment as much as possible, and then noticing the signs, the synchronicities, the little coincidences. And the more you notice them, the more you will see them. And that card went flying, so I will have to go get it. Okay. So for our relationship reading, today's daily meditation has to do with focus. I am a master of my mental focus. Oh my God. This is what we've been talking about. Part of our message is being focused on creativity, on the creative things in our lives. And that brings us into alignment. What mental strengths do I have? So this card wants you to ponder. What mental strengths do you have? Recognize them. Think about that, and until you can come up with an answer. So think of a time you were focused and successful. Meditate on this strength, feeling proud for 5 minutes. Oh my God, that is another fantastic feeling. Self-pride. Something that you accomplished that brings you that pride. So I hope you guys got as much out of this messaging today as I have. And I hope you'll hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on Friday for Money in Abundance. Cheers, guys.